Hi everyone, this is David with Portal Gaming again. Just coming back to you with a blue deck today. We're doing Metal Garurumon versus Holy Angels Yellow. Now all of this is used with a BitNerd's actual software. We've been playing on here for the last few weeks trying to learn the game. Everybody's pretty psyched for it coming out, not this Friday but next Friday. So we're just trying to get as much basic content as we can to you before then. I know we will be doing a box opening on the Friday of for anyone who's interested in watching that. So right now we're just building our deck, making everything look good, trying to get those numbers on rookies so we can get in there early on and give our opponent a little rush. We're using the Garuru line because we would like to be able to discard some of their evolutions. We're also picking up Frigimon for jamming and a few blockers just in case we need them. We're going to go back and drop down a few cards so we can get a few more of the others just in case we get them in our security. It's one of my favorite cards so far. If your opponent hits it by accident, it gives you 2 memory, and if they're very close, it pushes it back in your favor. Goes ahead and ends their turn. And we're going to pick out Matt after a little decision making, and there we go. So how's everybody liking the game so far? We picked it up probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago. We've been trying to playtest as much as we can before everything comes out, but it's been kind of hard to get access to stuff without having to print off proxies, and that gets almost as costly as buying into the game. So we're going to start. We've got a pretty good opening hand. We're going to go ahead and go into Gabumon so we can get some draw power going. Put down a Gomamon, and then we'll pass it over to them. And the reason we play Frigimon is we want to be able to go up next turn with his jamming ability. That way we can go ahead and get off as much security as we can without risking losing our Digimon. For anybody who hasn't gotten into the game yet, security just makes it where, or jamming makes it where if you're attacking their security, if there's a Digimon under there like my Gomamon was when he attacked my security just then, your Digimon will not die from the combat, unlike his does right here. So they've got us down. We're going to go up with Frigimon. We're going to go in for some attacks. For anyone who's just really wanting to learn the game, I do recommend using this program, or if you can, go ahead and download the actual tutorial from Bandai that has the half decks. I think they have the blue deck, the red deck, and the yellow deck. It's definitely worth your while. They are half decks, so you won't get to see the entire deck in there. It is missing some of the main cards that you'll actually be playing whenever it's time for the full release. But it gives you a good feel for how everything works, and it does let you see timing triggers for the game, which is nice for the people who are just trying to learn early on. So he killed our Frigimon, but we're going to try to come back real quick and see if we can't get there. The thing that I've realized with playing so far is that as long as you have rookies, you can kind of keep going in on your opponent, which is why Rookie Rush has been a deck. I'm actually thinking about building it myself because it looks pretty fun. So what's everybody out there wanting to play? I know there's been a lot of people talking about Piedmon for set 1. There's been even more people talking about building red Omnimon or blue Omnimon. I know we're getting green in set 2 with the download ability. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Joining me today on on our stream, I have my friend Chris from here at the shop.
Yo,
Chris, what are you looking forward to playing?
I actually don't know just yet. I'm gonna try that app you're talking about and test those three half decks and see which one I like. But from what I've seen, the Metal Garurumon deck that you showed me, that looks pretty freaking dope as it just wipes everything out. And it's just a constant cycle bringing the same thing back over and over. But I don't know yet. I'm gonna test it out and see what I like out of it.
Sounds pretty good. That's actually what I'm playing right now is Metal Garurumon. Right here, we're about to go in on their security and try to go ahead and lower it as lower as we can. That way we can take game early on. Now, what I have noticed is these matches don't really take very long. Every match I've played recently has been about 10-15 minutes. Now, that's not saying in higher play we won't see much longer matches. I haven't been watching the online tournaments just because I really want to kind of keep my knowledge of what decks are good at a minimum until we see the 1.0 release. That way I don't try to build for a meta that does not exist yet. And the main reason I say that is because what I've seen is a lot of times once we get things released here, people may not quite play them like they've been played in Japan or in other countries. They'll find other ways to make something that was completely different and more conventional in the US for whatever reason. But it's been fun to watch everything everyone's making. So Chris, is there any other Digimon you want to see come out in the card game that you haven't seen so far?
Oh, I mean, I've already seen some that I've never even heard of before yet. Of course, after second season, I just quit with the anime. So I don't know. I would like to, if they haven't come up with them already, probably more, because I've only seen two of the Dark Masters. That was Puppetmon and Changemon, and I would like to see the others.
I know we're getting Piedmon. Piedmon's in purple. I want to say Metal Siegramon comes later on, and it'll be in blue as well.
Nice.
And there we go. We take the first game.
Yeah, I know the game's still pretty new, but I am liking what I'm seeing so far. I especially love the designs of the cards. They look so freaking amazing.
Oh, same. I really like how they have the layout, everything.
Mm-hmm.
The mat, everything that we've gotten so far looks very crisp. Looks very easy to read and decipher as a player.
It does.
I think that if we can manage to get younger players in, getting in a younger player base would honestly be our best option as older players and nostalgia players, simply because it'll just keep that generation going with the series. Which works out well with the new anime they launched this year. And we're going to go in with 2 Armadillomon. That way we have plenty of attackers next turn. See, this is why Rookie Rush is good. Already on turn 1. 1 rookie there to come up next turn, 2 rookies here.
Jeez.
Yellow is actually one of the other decks I'm looking forward to seeing. We won't get the one that I want to run until set 2, which is Shine Greymon comes out. But I am looking forward to Shine Greymon being a thing. Now, I don't know if you've seen it, Chris, but Shine Greymon, the way he works is because of his ability for every tamer you have on the field. When he comes out, you can tap down a tamer, and for each one it pings 4K. So each tamer will ping 4K once you tap it down, and you can put it to a different target. So you can essentially just digivolve up into him and wipe their field. Which is good against stuff like what I'm playing. Like right now, if you can outpace Rookie Rush to get into it, you can definitely control it. And another way that you can do that is because some of the tamers like TK gives everything in your security plus 2,000.
I'll eventually run all those.
So what decks are you guys playing? If you don't mind, leave a comment below and let us know what you're thinking about playing. What your favorite Digimon is. We would definitely like to be able to communicate with you, get some feedback. We haven't been doing this very long, so I'm sure there's a lot for us to learn, and we're glad to learn alongside of you. So if you'd like to see this channel keep going and making more content, just feel free to support, subscribe, comment, share. We appreciate everything that we can get from you guys. And this is about it. I think we have about 2 more turns. There they go. They wipe my field. See, and that's something I've noticed too with the game. You can be almost right there about to win. They just wipe my field, and I'm pretty sure that they go into another security. That way they can actually have more security and buy themselves more time. That's something the yellow deck is good at, is it'll play cards back into your security, especially if you're low. See, there they go. Tucked one back into the security. They hit into Garurumon. Alright, we get a Gabumon. We evolve here and draw. We get another Gomamon. Swing out with a Garurumon. And I believe we go up here with the Gomamon just so we don't give them too much memory. Try to starve them of that memory so they can't play too much the next turn. And so that we'll have 3 guaranteed attackers for next turn unless they destroy our Garurumon. I think so far red and yellow are my 2 favorite decks, but I do like the rush aspect blue has behind it. They are very close games. The only color that I've had so far that just completely dominated was the game the other night with red. We're going to move up this Gabumon to take this attack. And we swing with Gabumon for game. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. We all had fun sitting here playing with you. Y'all have a good rest of your evening, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought. Thank you. Bye.